Hello and welcome to Little Sue. So I've decided to come on and show you what I have been up to. Now, some of you know Sarah was quite ill for quite a number of months and had a lot of hospital appointments. So I basically didn't do any crafting apart from what I was already taking part in. So this is my front door, and this is just some of the artwork that I have received over 3 years, I think, 4 years, I'm not sure. But I decided that I really wanted to reorganise my craft room because I've been struggling with where stuff is really, it's not working for me. And I know quite a few people have said that it takes some time to sort of rearrange stuff and get stuff organised the way you want it. What I did is in August 2020, I did start by trying to reorganise some of it. And then Sarah took ill. Then I kind of gave up and only crafted what I needed to. And then, so it is now 2022. And basically I have decided that I need to start. So I have started it, and this is probably, what are we on? I'm not sure, I think it's the 10th today. Might be the 11th. Don't know. But I basically started it a week ago, and first off, I got all my Christmas decorations back up into the loft because they were in the craft room as well, the boxes for everything. So I couldn't actually manoeuvre. Still can't manoeuvre much, but I am going to show you anyway. So because I started a week ago, I have been preparing, moving stuff around quite a bit. Sorry about the shaking. I am actually holding my phone so that I can actually move around. So if I just push the door open with my foot, this is the state of my craft room at the minute. As you can see, I cannot get use of the table. Down on the floor, I have a big long empty storage box, as well as the lid off the big clear box there. Now that clear box actually has Christmas papers and craft stuff in it, and then on top of it I have been dumping my empty containers and boxes into it. This is stuff that I've already emptied per se, but kind of not. So I haven't really done anything here. This is basically where I dump stuff as soon as if I can't be bothered going in. So I do actually have scissors and string and other stuff there. My books are still up there, but I've also put my colouring pencils there, just because I couldn't get into the room at the time. That was from a while ago. And then up top is more storage stuff, basically. Empty, I think. I need to check them. I don't know if they are empty or not. And my rubbish bag, which is full. I need to get a new one. So coming into the room, now the only one I've done is that one right there. That is my paints and paintbrushes and papers to go with watercolours and oil pastels, I think it is. And that box is all that has in it now. I did have to reorganise it because I had been using that box as a dumping ground as well for stuff that I'd bought. So there was flowers, there was butterflies, there was stickers, there was beads even. There's a whole load of stuff in there that I just needed to be redone. The rest of them I have not dealt with. Now, that one there has stuff that's Sarah's. Now, obviously, Sarah wants to craft with me, but I need to like organise her storage stuff as well, because hers is all over the place too. So we have this, that unit there is basically empty apart from the top drawer, which I've put a couple of wee things in. Now, one of the issues that I had, I'm trying to get into the room now, was that I didn't like the fact that when people sent me something, if I'd put it away, I'd forget who sent it to me. And then when I went to use it and show it on the video, I couldn't remember who'd sent it to me to thank them. But I'm finding that that process isn't working anymore. So, because what I did was I put everything into little bags with people's names on them. So as you can see, Christine Carpenter. This one is Life with Christine. Now I've got this, and I don't know who sent me it because the sticky label fell off of it. We've got Tracy here. We've got Julie, which isn't actually that bag, but so this system worked fine. It meant that I could go through it if I knew I had specifically been given something that I wanted to use. Oh, it's not focusing. And so, like, I know Coastal Crafts, Ruth, gave me a whole load of carousel and funfair stuff, but that's all I could remember that she'd gifted me. I knew Life with Christine had given me some beautiful ribbons, but I couldn't remember what else she'd given me. I knew Pip had given me unicorn stickers and some other stuff, but like everything else, I couldn't remember anything that was in here. I've also got a tin here, and I was gifted this tin, and it does have stuff in it. Can't remember what's in it. Same with this flamingos. I think it's pink flamingos. Can't remember what's in it. So I'm finding that this isn't working for me. So what I am going to do is actually empty all of this out and reorganize it into flowers, resin pieces, die cuts, ribbons, laces, and that, and then put them away, but put them into boxes and put them away with the rest of the stuff, so as that I know when I take out of that specific area, I'm taking from someone who's gifted it, but then again, I'm not going to know who's sent it, which is what I didn't like in the first place. So yeah, I keep going back and forward whether this system isn't working because I no longer go to this area. I will literally go and use my own stuff instead of actually using something that someone's gifted me, unless I specifically remember I have that specific thing. So that's why, that was one of the reasons I wanted to reorganise. Another reason was because my dies, my stamps, if I just turn around. So I've got dies there. I've got dies up there. I have stamps there. My embossing folders are there. And then I also have that box there, has the stamps, dies and embossing folders from magazines. And that was over on this side. I've got two big massive units, clear boxes this time, so that I can actually see what is in them. And I have organised them into specific things. So down the bottom of the black one is all the kits. Because I have quite a lot of kits, but because they were in white boxes, I couldn't really see them. So I kept forgetting that they were in there. So what I've done is I've moved them into the clear boxes. I can see where each kit is. So down the bottom, I do have the Disney. So I've got the Winnie the Pooh sets. I've got the Mickey and Minnie sets. I also have the Disney Princess sets. Then I've got the Whiz Kids, which is the pink and blue. I've got a couple of pets things, not much, but a couple. So I've got some papers and then a couple of wee other bits. And then the rest of the boxes, that is obviously my tickets, and at the back of it is all the crit paper for making rosettes. That is just a box of packaging, basically. And up the top is my clear. So Ziploc bags and the self-seal bags. Now I can see them. Basically, instead of having them in a wire basket that kept falling because it was too heavy, they are now in 2 boxes instead of 3 baskets, which I'll quite like. This one is much the same. This is all ribbon, laces, trims and all that. I do have one empty box down the bottom, and the very bottom box is my paper flowers. Now, I did have my paper flowers in this box. I kept forgetting they were there. Literally kept forgetting they were there. So I've moved them into one of these clear boxes now that I can easily reach it in and out instead of having it on the top shelf where I forget constantly. I've still got my drawers. As you can see, my chair has been filled. This was the metal unit. It's turned upside down now. I haven't got a clue what's in there. I need to go through most of that. I think those 2 bags are empty, but I'm working through it. And then all of this I need to go through. So I've got those 2 boxes are scrap papers, and those 2 boxes I go through regularly when I've got a die, just a small die. If it's a mini die, I will go to those 2 boxes and see if I've got the colour that I need first before I pull out a full sheet. The purple bag is Sarah's. That was one of her swaps, which I haven't shown on the channel because obviously all of last year we were busy worrying about Sarah. That is... So these are my silicone moulds, and I use air drying paper clay to make my flowers and frames. Now I made a whole bunch last year and I gifted them to my Christmas swap partner, so I need to start making them again. But I quite like it in this box, and what I'm thinking is leaving it in that box and just sitting it inside... Oh, I don't know now. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere. Maybe I should put it up here. So this is new as well. Well, it's not new. It came from down the stairs. So this 3-drawer unit, it was a 4-drawer unit, but one of the boxes had completely cracked and was actually duct taped together. And the top of it itself was actually snapped. So I just... and it fits perfectly in there. The middle drawer is empty, so I'm happy about that. This drawer, I've decided to use this as my wooden pegs, and inside this box is all the ones that people have made me, as well as some of the decorative ones that you can buy in the shop. And then at the back of it is all my paper clips in here. Every single paper clip, because apparently I had all my paper clips separate as well. They were all over the place. So I decided that I really needed to reorganise that. And what I'm thinking of doing as well is actually adding my brads into that box as well. Just because it makes sense to have all of that together. Pegs, brads and paper clips. All in one box instead of having them in 3 different places like I do right just now. Again. Just because I've got so many and the stuff that I was using doesn't fit them basically. So I need to work stuff out basically. So that is my plan. So this is the before video. Now I'm absolutely fine with the bottom. This set works. This works absolutely fine. I did have the WizKids and the Pets one in there as well, but because the stuff was so bulky, that's why I moved it into the drawers. But the rest of this works, kind of. I need to organise it a wee bit better, because I've got a lot of card kits there. And what I'm thinking of doing is over the next couple of months, up until, well, for the next 12 months, what I'm thinking is maybe going through, picking a card kit and trying to use the whole lot. A bit like what Shiny Silver Treasure does. She goes through how many cards can she make out of, say, 2 paper pads and our embellishment box thing. Which I'm thinking that's kind of what I'm wanting to do, but I want to just specifically aim it at the card kits because I've got quite a lot of them. And down the bottom, the magazines are fine down there. That is all my embellishment metal pieces, which I've just realised are down there. And I forgot all about them. So they are going to need to come out of there. I need to find somewhere else to put the metal embellishments. So that will be another job probably. Metal embellishments all in the one place because I have found more metal embellishments somewhere else. See, going through this, I'm realising how much stuff I've got. So there, I actually have my die cutting and my rotary scoreboard on the floor. My big massive one that I got for Christmas 2 years ago. 2 Christmases ago. It wasn't last Christmas, but the Christmas before. And I don't know, gingerbread man? Don't know what that is. But yes, so all of that on, I've even got under there to sort out. That's the box for the rotary trimmer. Don't know what's in that orange bag. And that is my sewing machine that is under there. And I'm pretty sure I have, oh, that's paper plates. So yes, this is the before. That is another basket of scraps. And my laminating machine. So my plan is to work my way through the room and move stuff around. Now, I have moved this around a wee bit. So all of these was sitting there and that was there. But because it wasn't working, I've decided that I'm wanting to try and leave that clear-ish and just have that as specifically my sticker section. So I've got stickers up top, I've got stickers behind there, and obviously the big massive box of stickers. I also have stickers and die cuts and that Aldi was doing a couple of months ago. And then in here, you can see this is homemade, well not homemade stuff, this is what people have gifted me. Now that folder, that was an embellishment swap that I did. I can't remember who did the embellishment. I do remember. Oh, I can't remember. But there's a whole load of dies in there and that she sent me that obviously I haven't used. There's also a folder with handmade cards. Now, I think Christine made me that. Christine Carpenter. She was doing some sort of challenge where you were to make a folder, make a selection of cards and send it to someone. And she'd sent hers to me. And then that little tiny bag was made by Sylvia. The little bunny bag was made by Angie Paisley. And that basket was made by Colette, who is Country Creations. I also have a couple of other things back there as well, which I can't actually see. But I'm wanting this section just to be stuff that people have made, and as you can see, I've been dumping stuff there. And then up top, this section here, this is where I want to put my dies, my stamps, my embossing folders, and the stuff that comes with the card kits. So I want this whole unit just to be, this whole section up top, just to be that. So that is where, that is now a dumping ground right just now. For a multitude of things which I need to clear as well. Like everything else I need to clear. So yes, I have a big task ahead of me, and that is not even the worst part of this. If I just make my way through here. Okay, so I'm going to have to edit part of this video out because I've just showed my address there. So that'll be the reason why it's jumped. So what I'm going to do is just shove my hand in here and turn the box around. Here we go. Okay, so this is the state of the cupboard right just now. So my Christmas stuff is still boxed up, but I've got more to add to it. I can't exactly get into my 12x12 paper pads, and I don't even know where my 6x6 paper pads are because they are somewhere in the back here. Somewhere, I say. But all these boxes and packagings and all the other stuff, I need to go through it and sort it all out again. Because having all the packaging in here isn't working because I can't get into the back of it. So that'll be another task as well. Okay, so that is my craft room tour before the deep cleanse or deep clean. I don't know which way I'll say it, but yes. So hopefully you enjoy the process of me. I will come on regularly and do update videos on how I'm getting on, starting with all the embellishments and bits and pieces that people have sent me. And I am going to organising them into this unit right here. Oh, I need to open the door so that I can actually show it. So this is a compartment storage box. So I'm going to organise them all into there. Oops. Now I am going to go because I'm actually stuck in the craft room behind the door now. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the process video of me going through everything basically and trying to work out where everything is going to go. So I will see you in part 2 of my process and let you see how everything's going basically. So thank you so much and bye for now.